Okay guys, top 32, look at the screen right now. The TENPAI guy is 13-0, sits at the top of the standings. We are in the top 32 of NAWCQ, and all this Fiendsmith hype, all this Snake Eyes, Yubel stuff, TENPAI is sitting at the top. Let's see if he can bring it home in the top 32 match here. We're just going to skip ahead to the start of game 1, preferably because we are going to have the Fiendsmith Yubel deck facing off against Jonathan, who's sitting on top with TENPAI Dragons. Starting off with Terraforming on the Fiendsmith Yubel side for the Nightmare Throne. Best card in the archetype, just all around awesome. Goes ahead, uses that Nightmare Throne to pop the Spirit of Yubel to summon out the other Yubel, and then go straight into Phantom of Yubel. But not before we got hit by Droll and Lockbird on the Terraforming. So just a little bit too late to protect from the Droll. But we're going to imperm the Samsara D-Lotus on summon. Pretty terrible move in my opinion, because any extender is going to get you through that. And we have the Gruesome Grave Squirmer to go into the Moon of the Closed Heaven, go into the Requiem, go into the Engraver, equip the Requiem, and then go into the Necroquip Princess. And this is one of the reasons why Necroquip is just such a good card. It's just any 2 bodies becomes another 2 bodies with extension in the graveyard. So now we have Fiendsmith Sequence summoning out the Aerial Eater to Foolish Burial. We already have a Gruesome Grave in the graveyard alongside the Samsara D-Lotus, which has not activated its effect, but now we can Foolish the Sharvara directly to the graveyard, set the trap card, and now when we link into the Yama can add back Sharvara from the grave, which is awesome for playing around the Droll and Lockbird that's already been dropped. So now we still have access to Sharvara, still have access to our pop effects, even with having Droll in there, where you usually would be locked out of searching that Sharvara from the deck. We're still able to get access to it. Now we see the Spirit of Yubel set the Mature Chronicle from the deck, and this is another card specifically played in Yubel in competitive strategies to play through the Droll and Lockbird. It's just better than Nightmare Pain. Nightmare Pain is not going to get you anything under Droll and Lockbird because it has to search. So we are going to activate the Mature Chronicle, get a counter on Mature Chronicle here because we summoned out a Yubel. Gonna pop the Spirit of Yubel to summon the Sharvara. That's how the Yubel got onto the field, and now we are free to start linking. Probably gonna go into Unchained Soul of Rage here with at least 2 of our materials. Right now we're Fiend locked because of the Sharvara. So we're gonna get rid of that Sharvara, probably go into the Rage here, and now link to into an Appaloosa for 2 negates, and we have the Unchained Trap set to summon back that Rage. So right now we have Appaloosa for 2, Phantom of Yubel for another negate. We have Mature Chronicle, which is going to remove the counter to summon out the Yubel, and now we're going to summon out the Aerial Eater by banishing 2. Not exactly sure what we're going to do with that. Okay, we're going to pop it with the Yubel and then summon out the Samsara D-Lotus. Excellent play into the TENPAI matchup because Samsara D-Lotus has an effect to change our opponent's monster effects to something else. And even under the field spell, Samsara D-Lotus will work, Phantom of Yubel will work, and we'll be able to essentially have 2 negates against the TENPAI board with Yubel. So that's one of the reasons why Yubel is just such a clutch matchup against TENPAI. You're able to just change the effects, not affect the monster, don't care about the field spell really, and still be able to pretty much crush our opponent here. So they're going to search for a Genroku with the field spell, negate that with the Appaloosa, the effect to summon with the Appaloosa, and now we're just going to normal summon the Chandra and see what the Yubel opponent is going to do. We're going to go into battle, we're going to attack into the Phantom of Yubel, which is going to be fine because we don't have the Nightmare Pain up, so TENPAI is not going to take damage. Chandra is going to attack. We're going to try to use Samsara, but you can't do that because it's in damage step that Chandra activates. And then we're going to summon on Pydra. Pydra is going to also activate in damage step, so we're not going to be able to negate that either. Although I think Appaloosa could have negated it, right? Because Appaloosa negates activations. So I'm kind of surprised we didn't do that. Pydra is going to swing. It's going to do no damage here. And then we're going to Synchro into a Synchro 7 into the, I forget, the Super Heavy Samurai. Is that what that guy is? But he essentially like negates all the effects on the field. So we're going to see how that turns out. We still have Sengen Kaiman to come down here, summon out probably a Fadra, but the Fadra, no, I guess we can't negate that with the Appaloosa, right? So yeah, Fadra's going to come back, and we can't negate it because the Samurai Destroyer says you can't activate cards in the battle phase. So, you know, Yubel's pretty much going to have to sit here and take this. We're going to synchro off into another 7 into the Bident Dragion, and then Bident is going to summon back the Pydra, it looks like. So this is pretty you know, high speed match right here that's going on, but still curious to see like if the Yubel continuous effects are going to outweigh the Tenpai just pure gas, and see what happens here, because Phantom and regular Yubel cannot be destroyed by battle. Like, it's just a continuous effect that's still applying. So let's see what happens here. Let's see how the Tenpai player actually tries to get out of it. They're talking with the judges about something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I'm also not sure why we're just not attacking into that Appaloosa. Unless it's still big, but Appaloosa's down to 800 attack. Like, we don't have Nightmare Pain up to force attacks into the Yubel cards. So, why do we keep attacking into the Phantom here? Especially because they're not taking damage off the Phantom, right? So, I'm not sure what they're discussing. I'm sure if I had the audio on, they would tell me, but we're watching at double speed. I'm already talking a lot, so we don't need two voices on top of each other. All right, we're going to link 10. I mean, link 10. Well, let's essentially link 10, right? Synchro 10 into the Transcendent, and then we're going to bring back the Bident Dragion to try to pop a back row here, or something like that. I'm not actually sure what's happening here. They're going to pop the Nightmare Throne. Phantom of Yubel is going to go for some reason. We're going to pop attack over the Samsara, attack over the Appaloosa. Okay. So, I don't know. They don't have any more Synchro access, right? So we don't have access to Trident Dragion to finish this game out. And they don't want to attack into the Yubel because then they take the damage. So that's not good. Okay, we're going to link 2. I'm guessing we're in main phase 2. I want them to update the life points because I don't really know what's going on. Link 2 into the spheres. Okay. Now in main phase 2, we're gonna activate the Abominable Chamber, the Unchained, and now Unchained Soul Rage can just link off with the spheres. Because, you know, spheres can't chain it. You can only use spheres on the opponent's turn, on Marshall's turn. But right now it's Jonathan's turn, so we're not going to be able to do anything about it. We're just going to link 4 here, or link 2 into Moon in the Closed Heaven. So this game is looking like it's in Marshall's hands. We're going to summon out the Transcendent Dragion to pop the Unchained Soul of Rage. But Unchained Soul, does it pop or send? Okay, it pops, so Unchained Soul Rage is going to add back the Samsara D Lotus. Jonathan's reading these Yubel cards quite a lot. But, hey man, the guy's 13-0, so he must know what he's doing a little bit here. Can we, like, action 1 just go into a Phantom of Yubel? That would be ideal. Gonna normal summon Samsara D Lotus. Like, do you just spheres bounce that? Yep. Tribute spheres, bounce the Samsara, and then ash the spheres. That's huge. That's huge. That shuts the Tenpai off of a lot of follow-up right there. Now we're gonna go into the Phantom of Yubel here. Now we can go Mature Chronicle, remove 2 to add back probably a Gruesome Grave here. Nice. Okay, special Gruesome Grave. Link 2 into Underworld Goddess. Link 1 into Requiem. Go back into another Engraver. Engraver should be able to clear one of the Tenpai cards here. by equipping that. Yep, we're gonna send off the Samurai Destroyer. But now what? We still need to get rid of the Transcendent Dragion here somehow. Can we get into an an SP somehow maybe? Yep, we can summon out Aerial Eater by banishing 2 Phantoms of Yubel. Does that count as... I guess that doesn't count as fusion material. We're not fusion summoning the Aerial Eater, right? So now we can go... No, we still can't go SP really, because neither of those are summoned from the extra deck. Does SP require from the extra deck or an extra deck monster to do the banish? I'm guessing summon from the extra deck, because we're not using SP effect right now. Okay. Oh, we am now just updating the life points here. Marshall is down to 3,200, just from the attacks over like Appaloosa and stuff. Okay, there's the rivalry. We're gonna chain SP, banish 2. Banish itself and the Transcendent Dragion. That was probably ideal. Like, I don't know. Like, Marshall's probably pretty happy that he had something to get rid of the SP with if that rivalry is coming down. So now we have Fiendsmith coming back out. SP can't come back out because of the rivalry, so now Transcendent just comes back. SP goes from the banish zone to the graveyard. That is how that works. We're going to normal summon Genroku here. This is looking a little tough. Okay, we're going to Valor the Transcendent Dragion in the main phase. So that's pretty good. So now if they go battle phase, we can still use effects, which we have gone battle phase. We're going to swing over the Engraver here. Now we're going to banish the Yama here to summon out. Banish the Yama for the Unchained Soul of Rage. Okay, that's pretty good, because that when that gets destroyed, if it gets destroyed, then we're going to be able to add back another Fiend, so that's pretty good. Okay, we're going to swing with Genroku and then chain the Genroku Tribute to summon out Pydra. We're going to Mourner the Pydra. That's pretty good. We're going to keep the Tenpai Dragon off of that final Singing Kaiman to probably end the game if he were to get into that, so that's good. Now we have Pydra can attack. Well, I mean, it could attack into Unchained Soul of Rage. I don't think it would do anything though, so it looks like it's just going to be a pass turn there on the Rage. Why couldn't we go Rage Link off in the opponent's turn? Maybe we don't want to, or maybe we just don't have a target to link into. Okay, Engraver's gonna be able to send the Transcendent. This is a long game 1, by the way. We're down to 19 minutes and still in game 1. So, okay, Rage is gonna swing over the Pydra. Pretty good. Link 2 into Sequentia. And this is all under Rivalry, and Rivalry is just not that good into Yubel, right? It does keep him off of like SP or whatever, but now we're summoning out the Lacrima effect. Do we have any Engravers left to summon back with Lacrima? Does not appear so. We're just gonna pass turn there. That's tough. Couldn't we have at least gone like Banish Tractus? No, I guess there's nothing to summon. Wow, we're gonna set 1. 1 for 1. Oh my gosh, 1 for 1 pitch Droll for the Samsara D Lotus, dude. What, like, Tenpai, I'm pretty sure had a Fadra in hand. Why couldn't they just summon that? Why couldn't they just summon the Fadra that they had? Like, am I missing something? And just, like, go nuts? What is set right now? Yeah, this Tenpai guy's cooked, but maybe I'm a little lost why we couldn't do something on our turn with that, with the Tenpai cards. What happened? Also, we just popped the Rivalry. Did we do that with, what, Mature Chronicle or something? Now we're attacking. That's a Mulch Army. Attacking again. That's a lot of damage coming out. And then do we have enough? Do we get him down to under 1200? No, it doesn't appear so. No, we scoop it up. Dude, I could have sworn TENPAI had a Fadra in hand, but it must have been a Mulch Army that I just misread. So anyway, Marshall wins game 1. A very long game 1, but a very well fought game 1 as well. Pretty entertaining. Let's move on to game 2. There's not much time left. Okay, there's 14 minutes left in the round. We have Jonathan starting off with the special summon Fenrir. Set 1. Did we just set one past? Did we not even search a second Fenrir? Did you open both Fenrirs you had or something? That is not good, buddy. Ash the Tractus. That's fair. That's a fair play. 1-for-1 the Requiem. I mean, 1-for-1 Pitch Engraver. Judgment, the 1-for-1, also a fair play, to be honest. Set 1, pass turn. But TENPAI's down to 4,000. We do top deck the field spell. That's huge. Ashing the field spell, also huge, because obviously they don't have TENPAI names right now, so they're going to just switch Fenrir to attack swing for 24. We just got to see if Yubel just top decks into a starter. Yep, there's a Terraforming. That's big, dude. Terraforming into Nightmare Throne. What a top deck, buddy. Any, is there anything that TENPAI has? Nope, we're just going to pop the Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel activates, summons out a Yubel. I mean, do you banish that with Fenrir? I feel like that would be a pretty good play, just to keep him off of Phantom. They're going to banish the field spell. No shot, dude. You banish the Yubel all day. Yubel's like the best card to banish face down in the entire deck, because you only play one of it, and it bridges your destruction effects. Oh, I guess maybe Throne would get it back. I mean, Throne would trigger and you would get the Terror Incarnate? Oh, jeez, the Nightmare Pain popped the Yubel. Dude, TENPAI's cooked. Gotta be cooked, right? We did Druiswurm banish the Spirit, but what are we doing now? We go for just Samsara? Oh no, we didn't go for Samsara, why not? Maybe we sided down to only one Spirit of Yubel here, but we do get into the Terror Incarnate from popping the Yubel. Now we're gonna go into the Phantom, and I think we just attack into their dudes. Take 25, take 25. That's GG. Well played by the Fiendsmith Yubel guy. TENPAI loses their first match of the weekend in top 32. That is super impressive. Awesome run by the TENPAI player, but Marshall, excellent job piloting the Fiendsmith Yubel deck. So that's going to wrap up the top 32 watch video. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Catch you in the next one. Keep watching for the rest of the tournament. We'll see you soon.